Hello, welcome to Eastern Outdoors TV. And today we're in southeastern Ohio for an elk hunt. Now, let me give you a little history on this. This elk hunt was donated to Ducks Unlimited for a banquet back in October. And Ducks Unlimited always has a nice banquet in the October season, getting ready for the duck season coming up. And there's a lot of things that are auctioned off and raffled off and different things like that. And one of them this year was an elk hunt through Trophy Valley Ranch. And our winner for the elk hunt this year is Fouss. And we're gonna bring him out and do a real exciting elk hunt today. And hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit of action in the southeastern Ohio woods. It's a little bit overcast today, so we'll see how things go. But we're gonna try to do a kind of a stalking type of a hunt today. We're not gonna set up in any blinds or anything like that. The elk are pretty much roaming wild out here. And we're gonna go ahead and try to stalk up on one and pick out a real nice looking bull to get Rob for a wall hanger.
Hello, I'm Bill Brothers with Trophy Valley Ranch. Today we're out in one of our high fenced areas hunting for elk here in southern Ohio. And we're with the winner of the Ducks Unlimited banquet giveaway that we had. And here at the ranch we have 35 miles of high fence and several large compounds. It's very, very natural. The elk and the whitetail are not tamed by any sort whatsoever. It's a very challenging hunt. Today we're going to be doing a spot and stalk, and we're going to see how we do here. The weather holds out on us. Here at the ranch we also do free-range whitetail and turkey hunts. We guide for waterfowl, and we also have lodging, fishing ponds. We'll also be introducing a sporting clay and a skeet range as well, coming in the spring of '07. This is our first year doing the free range whitetail, and the reason that came about was we couldn't get a corn crop produced. So we decided we might as well go ahead and bring that on and add that to the repertoire, so to speak, of what we offer here. And we've got several hundred acres of free range whitetail and some real nice bucks. We've had 2 good acorn crops this past 2 years. And I think the deer really hit the ground running in the springtime from all that extra protein that the acorns give them. So we've got some outstanding free-range hunting, as well as some magnificent breeding on our high fence. So let's go see if we can get this spot and stalk elk hunt here and see how we do.
All right, my name is Rob Fouss. I'm from Vienna, West Virginia. We're out here today to do an elk hunt, and I'll tell you, this is just an amazing place. They're talking about 35 miles of fence line, and I mean, it's unbelievable that, you know, an hour and a half or so from Parkersburg, West Virginia, or Vienna, West Virginia, that area of the country, that we've got this out here. It's just a huge area to hunt in, and we saw some pictures when we came in today of some of the deer and some of the elk that they have on the farm, and so we're looking forward to this. The hunt came about from Ducks Unlimited. I have a cousin, Randall Lamb, that's on the committee of Ducks Unlimited, that convinced me to cancel a business trip in order to come to this year's auction, and certainly glad we did. We were the winning bidder on the elk hunt, as well as some other items. And Ducks Unlimited just does a wonderful job of maintaining, you know, the waterfowl and working on different areas of the country, and it's a good thing to be able to support them, and we're pretty excited about being out here today and being able to go hunt an elk. Looks like the weather's kicking up a little bit and the leaves are going through the air, but hopefully, as I just said, elk don't go in holes, so I guess we might get wet, but hopefully we'll get an elk. From what I understand, what we're going to be doing is stalking, and I'm pretty excited about that. That's my favorite way to deer hunt as well. I'm not a real good stand hunter. I like to keep moving, so I think we're going to cover some ground, maybe a few miles in this beautiful Ohio countryside, and see if we can find an elk. We're looking for at least a 5x5. We'd like to find one bigger if we can, but we're looking for at least a 5x5, and from what we understand, they've been doing some fighting out here, and so some of the horns are broken a little bit, so it's going to be a challenge, but we got to get on it before the rain hits and see what happens. Actually, several years ago, I was going to go out west on an elk hunt and was not able to get all of the flights and everything put together in the right amount of time. So this worked out pretty good. That you know, your first elk, you can do it somewhere close to home, and hopefully the next one will be a little farther out west. Years ago, went wild boar hunting over at another ranch over here in Ohio, but it's been probably 20 years since we've been out with an outfitter, so looking forward to it. The guides and Wendell has been great working with us. You know, all the folks from Eastern Outdoors TV, as far as communicating prior to the hunt, putting all the details together. I mean, it's been, from what we've seen so far, it's just been a first-class operation, and it's you know, have no complaints or no suggestions up to this point. We just now we need an elk. It's a Ruger M77 30-06 with a 4x12 scope on it. It's an older gun. I've probably had for 20 years or so. Killed a lot of whitetail, but never killed an elk yet. So that's the plan for today. Till this passes over.
Yeah.
Yeah, went all the way around. Ready? He's down. What'd you say it was? 2 what? Great job, my friend.
Yeah.
Good
job.
one.
Way to go. Nice shot.
No tracking.
No tracking out. No tracking out.
That's the way we like it, huh?
Good deal. We
Very
may be
good.
able to get him out here and get the work done
Yeah.
before his front sets in on us. It looks like he's going to get
Yeah.
nasty. So.
I tell you, the scope kept fogging up. I was glad we got the shot when we did.
Yeah. I think it's what's coming.
It's gonna get nasty.
Yeah.
Probably a good
elk,
idea.
huh?
First elk. First elk. Thanks, sir.
Good job. That was an excellent shot. Good place to be. With this weather, with the wind and rain, a 200-yard shot's a little difficult with this rain.
That was perfect.
What'd you say it was?
222.
222?
Rangefinder said.
When we hunt whitetail at my farm, I hunt across a big ravine, and you know, the shortest shot I've got is 200, and it goes on out from there. So,
So you're used to that.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah.
I'm a newcomer to the high-powered rifle.
Is that right?
I haven't lived in West Virginia that long, so I'm still developing my long-range
Yeah.
skills.
Well, I'll tell you, my friend that got me hooked into Ducks Unlimited here is probably the one that taught me how to shoot, and we set targets up, shoot 350 all the time. So
My longest so far has been about 250, 160.
There.
That's my longest to date.
What's amazing is our good guys over in Iraq that take these same rifles and shoot a mile with them. You know, how? I don't know.
A lot of practice. Get out of the picture.
Well, we came in on the bottom side of the hill and spotted some elk out in the field here, but they kind of actually had us pinned down.
Yeah.
They were right where the road where we were coming into the hunting area here, and there was no way to get close to them. So we made the decision, I suppose we walked probably a little over a mile, maybe two, to go through the woods and all the way around the field and come up here, and I guess it's because of the weather. You know, they're kind of congregated together. We had to adjust a couple of times here to get a shot, and the scope kept fogging up, and the rain was coming in and the weather, but
And the elk were bedding down. They wouldn't stand up.
And we
tucked in out of the wind.
So caught a range from Wendell up there, and made a shot out through this field, and dropped right about where it was standing. So
Perfect shot.
now it's now the fun starts. I get my leg to wake up. Yep. He's done. Big one. Is it? Oh, here. Yeah, that's the one we couldn't see.
We couldn't see that with the binoculars.
Yeah.
That was blending in perfectly there. Couldn't see it with the binoculars.
That is a nice elk. Got a lot of meat in that. Yeah, it is.
Very good.
Thanks again.
Yeah, congratulations.
You bet. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Wendell.
Good
Great
job.
job.